everybody and welcome back to the channel. Just make sure, are we recording here? Yep. Hello and welcome back. Hope you're all fit, well and healthy. Today it's sunny, good point number one. And secondly, I'm on the S1000XR BMW. I'm having a little consideration on should I buy one or not. There's a ton of reviews online, and there's very few owner rider reviews, and they're all kind of first rides and, you know, from launches and stuff, and they're all like super positive, and this bike's brilliant. So I thought I want to try it and see it for myself, and then just take it from there. So I've literally just jumped on it, picked it up from the dealer. Had to go for petrol because I think it had like 12 or 13 miles left in it. So I have stuck a couple of gallons in it, which has gave me way more than I wanted to put in it, and we'll take it from there. First impressions, I sat in one in the showroom and it felt much taller. It feels about the same height as maybe my MT10, definitely taller than the S1000R that I've got at the minute. Bars are not too high, higher obviously than the MT10. That might not be obviously, but it is to me. Definitely higher than the S1000R. Just as wide, which I quite like now that I'm used to it. Seating position, so like bum to knee to feet, is actually really good. It's quite comfortable. You sit relatively straight upright. I'm sat at these lights with both feet pretty much flat on the ground. Now the seat, although I find it fairly low, it's really wide, so my feet are pushed way out towards the end of the tips of the foot pegs, but it's also cupped. Now I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that they had changed the seat, so I don't know if that's to change the seat for 23 or the seat for 24 for the bike that's coming from next season. So I need to find that out. So I will, once I'm finished, I'll speak to the dealer and I'll find that out, because at the minute the seat is very cupped. If you were to try and hang off that, it's quite difficult. Although I don't have a particularly large backside, I'll be honest, so I can wiggle a little bit. Backwards and forwards, pretty much there's no point. I move back and I instantly slide forwards again, but to side there's a little, but not enough if you wanted to hang off the bike. So that's my kind of first impressions. Engine, it's pretty much the same as the S1000R. I think it's maybe up a little in horsepower. It sounds smoother. My bike can sound quite rough at idle, but it sounds a little smoother. Yep, I think, yeah, that's kind of my first impressions. Oh, the switch gear, so the dash, the functions to get through the dash, the switch gear, it's all the same. I think BMW bikes, I think like their cars now, are all pretty much uniform across the board, and so you can jump on one, you can jump on another, and it's all there. You know where it's at. Right, I'm going to head for the motorway, which I'm not going to film on the motorway. No, I'm not going to film on the motorway. Okay folks, I'm back when I find a slightly better road. Stay tuned. I'm sitting in complete weird silence. I wanted to record the wind noise. I want to see how much of this audible noise can actually be cut out by the screen. what's going on here. Okay, so I have officially no idea where I am or where I'm going, but I'm going to enjoy it. Just going to enjoy it and just see where I end up. Oh, some crap on the road. I thought I knew where I was there, but I don't. I wonder, does this bring me out at the Ludton junction? At the Braes? I think it might do. Is this the road? This could be the road to Ludton, or somewhere else that I can't remember the name of. Holy literal shite. Oh man, that is oof, right to say the least. Jesus. Oof. That's fruity. Let's not get excited. Oh, good idea. Yep, Captain Sensible there was correct. Not to get excited. It's the road to Ludton. Okay, so on the Parsleys. Now, this where I want to go? Okay, I'm going to turn right because I feel like that's where I want to go. The guy's doing tyre shining in a lay-by. Where is this starting? Where is it? Right folks, finally the guy with the tyre shine has moved on and it's quiet-ish. You just have to ignore any traffic that's going past. I don't have any of these fancy mics, so hopefully this picks me up okay. If it's not, then I'll just make something up as I go along. So far, I've enjoyed the bike, it's been good. As I've mentioned, there's a couple of pros and cons to it. It's comfortable, you really don't feel the weight of the bike when you're riding it. I had a quick check there, I think it's about 227-ish kilos, whatever that is in pounds, calculator that. I've done this in the wrong direction, the sun is completely in my eyes. Yeah, let's have a look round it and we'll see what you think. Excuse me, I'm just doing this on helmet cam. So there's the bike in all its glory with the sun in its back. So it's in a blue colour, this bike. This is the dealer's demo. Looks quite aggressive from the front. It's got quite a presence, which I think is, I like it. I like the styling of the bike. That's one of the things that drew me to it, so that's definitely a positive. It also has a centre stand, pick that up, so again it's practical. It's definitely the practical version out of the S range. Looks like a decent pillion seat. I think if you were to take two up, which I don't normally do, but I think if you did, there wouldn't be too many complaints. And certainly for throwing luggage on if you're doing a big trip. So again, I do not massive trips, but I do big miles now and again. So it definitely has the practicality to that. Right, I'm going to try and do this from this side without falling down the ditch. Big shadow there. Pockets are fine. Okay. So now we're in dynamic engine mode and dynamic suspension. Let's have a little look here. Might just be me, but I feel in dynamic mode it certainly supports up the front, sorry, the rear slightly more than the front. I feel like I'm sitting slightly more towards the bars, which isn't bad. It's fairly commanding. I feel really well connected in and to the bike. Check the brakes. Ooh, I could feel that as if it was locking up. I didn't like that. But they're good. I definitely felt a little slidey. We'll just let it pull away. I have to tell how much travel I'm using, but I feel like I'm using all of it. But again, you can't set some more preload on it, it's just all auto. Had a little stop and a little think, and now I'm on my way back. I'm just going to retrace my steps. Handled that okay. Go back into the sunshine. Right. I'm going to go back to the lay-by. I'm going to give my final thoughts on what I think. Enjoy this little bit of a ride. There is a lorry here, but we'll do this anyway. Right, final thoughts, conclusions. Okay, let's just start with the cons, because I don't think there's that many. The seat, not overly convinced by the seat. When you're on the bike, it's quite comfortable. You're kind of right on the bones of your backside rather than being kind of flat on the bike. It's very sculpted. I would prefer a flatter seat. It's wide at a standstill, so if you're not confident in turning the bike and you want to have your feet down, I think that could be an issue. The screen, it makes a difference. It's better than a naked bike. I would prefer it to be a little higher in the high position, so it may need to have a higher screen. Down in the bottom one it's as good as a naked bike. Up above I just find it, on the higher setting I just find it a little noisy, and I've just noticed I'm rocking back and forward like a lunatic. So yeah, the screen, it's not a big issue, it really isn't. I'm really picking hairs. I'm really just trying to pick as many things as I think you might be interested in based on what I'm thinking. The handguards are alright, they seem to do a job, so they're alright. Take them or leave them is my verdict on that. Handling wise, for kind of general use, road mode and auto preload is actually pretty good. It copes with the bumpy stuff really well, and it's quite comfortable. It's not like a bouncy castle like other bikes. In dynamic mode it's a little chattery, but it does make a big difference. It holds a line better. You actually notice the wide bars more, kind of 50 pence in it here and there. Just slightly back to the suspension, so on the kind of emergency stop, the quick stop, you use a lot of travel. I'm actually looking at the kind of dirt line as the suspension's moving up and down, and it's literally got about 1.5 inches left. So it's definitely, for a big bike, it's undersprung, in my opinion. That's what I think. I think it's undersprung, especially at the front. Did it hinder me having fun and getting used to the bike? No, but I think it's just something to mention, something to consider. Engine's good, engine's smooth. There's a little buzz at motorway speeds. I didn't really notice that in and around the town stuff and the slow stuff. It flicks exceptionally well. The upright riding position just adds to that. Move, left and right transition, in and out of bends. Visibility is just amazing. I can see over everything, and I don't think it's the tallest bike out there. I certainly feel like I've ridden much higher bikes. Brakes are good for everything you would need to do. I think they're alright. Ergonomics is good. Bars, pegs, seat, triangle thing. Good. So, all in all, it's a good bike. I like it. Functions wise, it's the same as the BMW I own at the minute, so really no thought involved in getting used to that. The burning question: should I buy it? Should I shortlist it? Should I just ignore it? Drum roll. I'm going to shortlist it. I'm going to shortlist it because we're pretty much at the end of the year. I want to see if there's a new version coming. I want to find out if there's different seat options. So at the minute, I'm definitely going to shortlist it. I think it's a good looking bike. It's comfortable. It handled everything today exceptionally well. And only a couple of niggles. So, yep. idea if you heard that. The one thing it's really kind of just come to mind, did it excite me? Yes and no. Yes and no. It didn't give me that rush of a sports bike or like a big naked bike that's a bit of a handful. But I don't always want that. I want something that's a bit edgy when I want it and a bit calm when I want it. So yes and no is my very accurate answer to that. Okay folks, I am going to leave it there. I'm going to get this bike back to the dealer. And I'll keep you updated, and I'll let you know. I'm going to go to the bike show in November, the NEC Motorcycle Live Bike Show, and I'll have a look down there, sit on a few things, maybe even arrange a test ride of a few other things. I will let you know how that goes as well. Okay folks, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, be good, and I will see you in the next one. So like, share, subscribe. Bye for now everybody.